Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So we are starting lecture number 58, bio section, and the title is Sex Determination. This is a rank boosting topic and any type of question can be framed on these facts. Okay, so one by one we will look into it. So in the first section we will understand why sex chromosome is called X chromosome. So see, the initial clue that the sex was determined by a particular chromosome, it came from experiments that were done on insects. And the name of the scientist which you have to remember is Henkin. This is the year. So he was working on spermatogenesis in few insects, and what he observed was 50% of the sperm received a special structure which is X shaped. He called it X body, and the remaining sperms did not receive this particular structure. So he gave a name to this structure which is called X body. And later a chromosome was identified, and because he named it X body, so the chromosome was also named X chromosome. So see, the chromosome which is responsible for determination of sex are called X chromosomes, and rest of the chromosomes are called autosomes. This you are aware of. So in case of humans, in humans, we have total, we are diploid. So we have 46 chromosomes. Okay, we write it as 23 pairs. And out of 23 pairs, 22 pairs are autosomes. And one pair are sex chromosomes. So the first system of sex determination we are going to study is exo. So in case of grasshoppers, you will see exo type of sex determination. So we have X chromosome, and this is not O chromosome. Okay, keep in mind, this is nothing. O means nothing. So males have only one X chromosome besides the autosome, and females have a pair of X chromosome. So see, let's visualize the system. In case of grasshoppers, O in exo symbolizes absence of a second sex chromosome. So we see male heterogamety. What does it mean? It means that males will produce two types of gametes, one with X chromosome and another type of gamete without X chromosome. So see, two types of gametes, one with X chromosome and other without X chromosome. So O symbolizes absence of second sex chromosome. So don't see this as any kind of error or any kind of abnormality. This is a functional gamete, but it is without any sex chromosome. And females, they show homogamety. So as the name suggests, females will produce only one type of gamete. So see, both the gametes will look same. So see, when this gamete fertilizes with another female gamete, okay, the zygote will be male. On the other hand, when this gamete and this one both having one X chromosome, they fertilize, then the zygote will be female. Okay, so this is called exosystem. The other sex chromosome is absent. So in case of grasshopper, eggs fertilized by sperm having X chromosome becomes female, and those fertilized by sperms that do not have an X chromosome become male. So keep this thing in mind. This can be asked in statement based questions. Now we will understand the XY type of sex determination. So specifically it is Drosophila melanogaster and mammals. They show XY type of sex determination. And this point is very important. Both male and female have same number of chromosomes. So see, in humans and fruit fly, males show heterogamety. Two types of gametes will be produced. And females show homogamety. So if you get a question, what is the difference between XY and exo system of sex determination? You will have to say in XY system, the total number of chromosomes in male and females are same, whereas in exosystem, male has less chromosome compared to females. Now, third category of system is ZW system. This is seen in fowl and birds. So again, total number of chromosome is same in both males and females, but in this case, females will show heterogamety. Okay, and just to distinguish it from male heterogamety, this is the reason a totally different set of alphabets are used. There we use XY or XO, here we use ZW. So the moment you see this, this should flash in your mind, female heterogamety. So see, male will show homogamety, females will show heterogamety. So see, this point is mentioned in NCERT. To distinguish it from XY system, two different sex chromosomes of female bird has been designated to be Z and W chromosomes. Now the next section on NCERT, it talks about the probability of the progeny being male or female. So because this produces two different types of gametes and this produces same type of gametes, so you will have 50% probability of the zygote being male or female. Okay, so instead of 50%, you can also say equal probability. See, equal probability or 50% probability that the zygote will be male or female. Now the last category is Haplodiploidy. This is seen in honeybee. So parthenogenesis word is also associated with honeybee because the male honeybee develop without fertilization. So what is haplodiploidy? Here the sex is determined by the number of sets of chromosome in an individual. So this statement will be easier to understand through this flowchart. See, parents, female parent has 32 chromosome, male parent 16 chromosome. So 16 is half of 32. So this is the reason it is called haplodiploidy. Males are haploid, females are diploid. So in order to produce the gametes, this cell will undergo meiosis, but this cell will undergo mitosis just to increase the number of cells. We just need haploid cells over here. Okay, so when one haploid gamete fertilizes with another, a female will be produced because it will be diploid. But this other cell which remains unfertilized will develop into male. So see, this image will make it even clearer. This is male, male is haploid, and this is female, diploid. So because this is diploid, it will undergo meiosis to produce haploid gametes. This will undergo mitosis to produce haploid gametes. Upon fertilization, the diploid state is restored and this will make the cell female. Whereas this gamete, without fertilization, it will develop into a male. And this process of development of any organism without fertilization is called parthenogenesis. In case of plants, the term is parthenocarpy. So in case of honeybee, an offspring formed from the union of sperm and egg develops into female, which can be queen or worker, and the unfertilized egg, this is important, unfertilized egg develops into a male called drone by means of parthenogenesis. So females are diploid, males are haploid. Remember the chromosome number also, 32 for diploidy, 16 for haploidy. Now see, this statement is interesting. I have already covered. Males produce sperms by mitosis, and focus on this statement. They do not have father and thus cannot have sons, but they have grandfather and can have grandson. So this statement can be asked in true or false or two statement based questions. Okay, so please note this also. Now based on this topic, we have just few questions here. Select the incorrect statement. Male fruit fly is heterogametic. Is this correct or incorrect? Heterogametic is correct. XY. So this is correct. In male grasshoppers, 50% of sperms have no sex chromosome. Correct. This is exosystem of sex determination. In domesticated fowls, sex of progeny depends on the type of sperm rather than egg. This is incorrect. The sex of progeny depends on the type of egg because egg shows heterogamety. Human males have one of their sex chromosome much shorter than the other. Yes, that is called Y chromosome. So the only statement which is incorrect is option number 3. Next one, exotype of sex determination can be found in grasshoppers. This is the answer, option 3. So that's it. We have only 2 questions here. So with this, we have finished this topic. Now the next topic will be pedigree analysis. I will have uh, different categories of pedigree and we will solve it together. Okay, so you will gain confidence on how to solve pedigree and identify whether it is autosomal recessive or X-linked recessive. Thanks a lot for watching my video and take good care of yourself.